Yo, what's going on? I'm going to be showing you guys how to install NVE by Razed. Here's what some of the effects look like. There's no free download in this video. You're going to have to pay a membership, just like everybody else does, to get this. So do not ask me for a link. You are just going to be ignored. I am going to make a video later on how to install this into FiveM. So once you are in his Patreon and have a membership, you're going to want to go into one of the files to download this. I like Google Drive since it's simple. So right here is the single player pack. You're going to want to download this if you're playing on single player. Right here's FiveM, and these last two ones are like they're GTA 5 launchers for RP servers, but they're not on FiveM. So these are different server, what do you call it? They're different server hosters. So these are different launchers for servers, basically. But these are the two main ones that people use. So you're going to click download on this, and it's going to start a download of this whole file. And once you have that, it's going to look like this on your computer. Let me find it real quick. It is going to look like this. We're going to open that file up, and we're going to need OpenIV for this to work. So we're going to open up our OpenIV. We're going to click Windows, and we're going to click Edit Mode. And we're also going to open up this README in the file. Now wait for that to extract, and it should open up in a Google page. So once you're here, all you're really going to need to do is you're going to, well, there is a uninstaller for this mod too inside the optional add-ons folder, so keep that in mind. If you guys want to get rid of this, you go into the add-ons folder, and Natural Vision uninstaller.oiv is going to be there. So the first step we're going to do is we're just going to drag and drop this folder, that .iov folder or OIV folder, to our main to our desktop. I already have it right here, so it's going to make a replacement of it. Yes. And now it's right here. So once that's done, we're going to go back into our instructions. And make sure you guys have all these installed too when you're in OpenIV. If you guys do not have OpenIV installed, a link will be in the description. You just want to open it up and install all these three: ASI loader, OpenIV, and Open Camera for GTA 5. So make sure those are installed, and the OpenIV.asi will create a mods folder in your game, so you could drag anything you want into there and edit it without messing up the game files. So next what we're going to do is we're going to run that file we just dragged on our desktop. So we're going to go into our OpenIV, and we're going to click Tools, Package Installer. We're going to go to our desktop because that's where the file is. We're going to find Natural Vision Evolved. Right there. We're going to click Open Package. It's going to prompt us with a menu that says, do you want to install this into your mods folder? And we are going to click Yes. And wait for that to install into our mods folder. Mine just takes a little bit to load up. Now that's loaded, you're going to get this screen right here. You're going to click Install. You're going to click your Mods folder. You're going to click Install, and it's going to be installing this. So just wait a little bit. You could skip it to part of the video when this is done installing. But after this is done installing, it should say, would you like to launch GTA 5? And that will confirm that we have installed this part correctly. And we're not going to be launching GTA 5 though. We still have more installations to go. Keep in mind we are installing Natural Vision Evolved with all of our LSPDFR plugins in there too. So there's no problem with installing it before or after you guys have all your plugins installed. I find it easier to do it before we have it installed, because that way if there's any issues with say you're getting some bad frames or any game issues, you know where it's coming from. So if you have plugins and Natural Vision Evolved, you could get confused because some of your plugins could be causing your game to be run slowly, or you know it's Natural Vision Evolved. That's why I like going step by step and installing things one at a time. Should be wrapping up here now, a little bit. Alright, so once that's done, you're going to see this message, and that means it's good to go for that part. We're going to open up the README. We're going to go down to the EMB required, and we are going to minimize OpenIV because we're going to need that, and we're going to open up our GTA 5 main directory. Go to EMB files required. We're going to do the medium settings because that is the recommended. And we're just going to take these files and drag and drop into our main directory. That part's done, so we're going to open up the README again. Step 4 is done, and step 5, main files required. So we're going to open up the main files, and we're going to open up, make sure we're in our Grand Theft Auto directory, and we're going to drag the main files. We're going to click replace. And we are going to install some of the optional add-ons that I like to have. So we're going to be installing the road overhaul. So we're going to drag these to our desktop to make it easier. And we're going to be installing white streetlights. We're going to be installing hide weapon reticle. We're installing darker nights. We're going to be installing northern lights. And that's going to be it. So for these add-ons, all you're going to need to do is go to your OpenIV Tools Package Installer. And then we're going to go, since these are on our desktop, we're in the desktop on our File Explorer. We're going to go down to those files and we're going to find them. So Roads Overhaul, we're going to click Open. And we're going to wait for this to install. Load up. You're going to get this screen and you're going to click install. Remember, to mods folder. Everything you install is going to be in your mods folder. You never want to install 2 GTA 5 games because that will corrupt your game file settings. So that's going to be installed right. And then we're going to go to the next one, package installer. Scroll down, we're going to find those files. Blaine County Northern Lights. We're going to click install, wait for that to load up. Once that's loaded up, you're going to see Northern Lights in Blaine County. You're going to click Install, to Mods folder, Install. There we go. Then we're going to go Tools, Package Installer, scroll down to those files we dragged on our desktop. We're going to click Hide Weapon Reticle. Wait for that to load up. You're going to get this screen once it's loaded up, and you're going to click install. Remember, to mods folder, install. Should be pretty quick. And that's done. So then we're going to go to package installer again. We're going to go down, and we are going to install Darker Nights. Wait for that to load up. Sorry for this loading time. It's just really a pain in the ass. So once that's up, it's going to look like this. Install Darker Nights. You're going to click Install the Mods, Install. It's going to take a quick second. Now once that's done, we need one more file, which is going to be our white streetlights. So we're going to go to Tools, Package Installer. We're going to go all the way down. Just scanning for those white streetlights right there. I'm going to click Open. We'll wait for that to open real quick. And there we go. Now we have white streetlights. We're going to click Install. Remember, 2 mods, Install. And we are done with this. So if there's any other add-ons you guys will want, just go to the NVE file right here. Single player add-ons right here. These are all going to be .oiv files, so use the package installer to install these and to uninstall these. So we are good to launch our game, but one more step before we do that. We're going to go into the README, and we're going to make sure that these in our settings, post effects are ultra, and shader quality are very high. And you must have DirectX 11 in your graphics settings. So we're going to do that. We're going to launch our game, GTA 5. And this is how you're going to be launching your game now with plugins. You're going to click GTA 5, and then from the main menu screen where you can select online, story mode, double XP, all that stuff, you're going to launch your Rage Hook from there, because it needs to launch NVE first, so then you can launch your Rage Hook after that. And you're going to be seeing a custom loading screen now that we have all this stuff installed too, so it's another cool thing. And so, if you guys are good with those settings and you don't need anything else, all you guys can do is to launch your plugins in LSPDFR. All you guys need to do from this screen right here just tab out and launch your Raychook. That's all you guys need to do, and it will load Raychook with NVE. But now we need to change these settings real quick. So we need to make sure our post effects are on ultra and shader quality is very high, and we must be on DirectX 11. Let's go into our settings. Let's go to graphics. We're on DirectX 10.1, so we're going to change that to 11. We're going to go all the way down to the bottom. We're going to make sure that, is it texture quality or shader? Shader quality and post effects. So shader quality is very high, and post effects is ultra. So that looks good. We're going to apply changes. Grand Theft Auto is going to need to restart. So now we have all the settings we need, and we should be good to go now. And there's the menu key to open up, what do you call, NVE, is going to be Shift and Enter. So you click Shift and Enter at the same time. We'll open up the NVE. You'll be set to go. Okay, once we're here, we're going to tab out. We're going to launch our Raychook. I'm going to go to my settings because I don't want this to be windowed. Make sure my settings are where I want them to be. And we're going to launch story mode with Rage. we guys go. There you guys go. I'm gonna click Shift and Enter at the same time. Brings up the screen for NVE. I like to go into the effects right here, and I like to play around with them. Make sure like what looks nice. Looks good. And there you guys go. So all the roads now are going to be completely overhauled. When you go up to Blaine County, you're going to be seeing Blaine County Northern Lights. You see there's white streetlights now instead of those yellow streetlights. When I walk up to them, they change. And yeah, there you guys go. Remember, Shift Enter to change and go through these settings. And until next time, guys, peace.